Hello everyone, welcome back. We're here live teaching Chinese, and I am Weiwei. This is William.
Hello.
We are here to teach William Chinese, and hopefully that will be helpful for you as well. Today we're going to cover some new vocabularies and also practice going through pinyin and going through basic pronunciation, because we believe that going through speaking and pinyin on a daily basis and a little bit each day is really helpful. So feel free to follow along. Let us know if you have any questions, and also let us know if there's any content that you would like to see in the future. Cool. So let's do the vocal warm-up one more time.
Sounds good.
We're going to start with the prefix and then go into the suffix and combine some of them to practice combining and recognizing them. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cool.
My notes are taken.
Ba,
Ba,
pa,
pa,
ma,
ma,
fa,
fa,
da,
da,
ta,
ta,
na,
na,
la,
la,
zi,
zi,
ci,
ci,
si,
ci,
zhi,
zhi,
chi,
chi,
shi,
shi,
ji,
ji,
qi,
qi,
xi,
xi,
ge,
ge,
ke,
ke,
he,
he,
i,
i,
u.
u.
Sweet. So these are the prefix. If you see any Chinese characters, they're always starting with one of these letters and one of these sound. And then every letter will end with one of these sound. So once we go through them, we'll practice combining some of them and see how that goes.
Sounds good.
A,
I,
an,
an,
ong,
ao,
ao,
o,
o,
ong,
o,
o,
a,
a,
an, yep, does have a G toward the end, and so it is it's slightly deeper. I, ya, yang, yao, ye, in, yo, yong, u, wa, y, wan, wang, wei, wen, wan, wo, yu, yue, yuan, yun. Cool. So these are all of the sound that you can end a Chinese character with. And we're going to try to combine a few of them so that it becomes more and more familiar. This takes a bit of time. And we see that Nest TV has joined us through Twitch.
Hello.
So, hello. Again, there are a few of you watching right now, so welcome. And if you comment with anything, then we'll know that you're here. So feel free to comment. So let's try combining some of them.
Let's do it. So we're going to combine some of the prefixes and some of the
Yeah.
suffixes.
For example, this is ba. The B is ba.
Ba,
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 bai,
bai,
ban,
ban,
bang,
bang,
bao.
bao. So I could combine basically anything on the left with stuff
On the
on
right.
the right, for the most part.
For the most part. There are some combination that don't exist, but these are all of the possible combination. So for example, with bi, ba, it doesn't exist with ber. That doesn't exist. Or it also doesn't exist with this byong.
Byong.
That doesn't exist either.
Kind of like that word though. I wish it did exist.
Byong, pew, pew, pew.
Byong.
Byung, byung, byung.
Cool.
Yeah. And let's try. I was trying to speak Chinese and English together. Let's try 诗.
Shi.
So if we combine that with u, then it's 书,
Shu.
刷,
Shua.
帅,
Shuai.
栓,
Shuan.
双.
Shuan.
This, if you're just starting to learn, it's totally understandable that they're not all in like distinct. They will all sound kind of the same and mushy together. So I think it would be helpful to try to break them down a little bit. Whenever you see sort of complicated or longer pinyin like these ones, it could be really helpful to break them down into different parts and try to pronounce them separately. So for example, here we have 诗,
Shi.
乌,
U.
I,
I.
诗乌 I,
Shi. U. I.
帅.
Shuai.
Yeah,
It's like you're saying in slow motion.
Yeah. It's slow motion. But you can see that any of these words, any of these pinyin combination can be broken down. So for example, this one is 诗, 诗乌 ang,
Shuang.
诗乌 ang,
Shi.
双
U. Ang. Shuang.
双.
Shuang.
And or with this one, I haven't pronounced it yet, so it may be very unclear what that might be. 诗乌欧, 诗乌欧 说,
诗乌欧说
说. Cool.
Right on.
I think I'm gonna ask you to put you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Are you ready?
Maybe.
I think it could be helpful if I try to combine some of them and see, and we can try to break it down by
Okay.
having you lead this process
Let's do it.
and see how that goes. Cool. Let's do that. What about this one?
End makes sense. It's
Yep.
yang.
This is yang.
So shang,
Yep. 香.
xiang,
That's 西一昂祥.
shi yang, xiang,
西一昂祥.
shi yang, xiang.
Ding ding ding. You got one right.
You need like a buzzer bell effect.
I need a buzzer. Yeah. I'll prepare one.
Prepare a buzzer.
Cool. What about this one?
Why?
Why? Yeah. Ding ding ding.
Why? Why?
Who I? Who I? Why?
Who I? Why?
What about yuan?
Yuan. Yuan.
How would
I
you
mean,
break it down?
you kind of cheated in that you
Yeah,
said it.
I
after
did
you
say it.
wrote but that's okay. Thank you for the cheating.
Yeah. How would you break it down?
Yu an. Yuan.
Yu ang
Yu an.
yuan.
Yuan.
And oops. Are you seeing this new one? New challenge?
I was distracted because I thought I saw a notification, which did not happen. So
This one right here.
Shang,
Chang.
Chang.
This
Shang
one-
would be sh.
Yeah. 吃
Shi,
吃 ang chang.
Chang.
Do you recognize? Can you pronounce this one?
Ooh, that one always get the Z's and the X's throw me because there's no like they're so opposite of what the English version is. Okay, so that's and then sh, z, j,
知
j,
知
j. Z. No,
Z.
that's as if it's English. Z.
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 Zhi. Chi. Oh, I thought you were gonna do the row below it. Sorry.
No problem.
C.
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 Ch.
Ch.
S.
Shi.
Sh.
Shi.
She.
She. So it's
She.
more like SHE if you're pronouncing it in English.
Yeah.
She. We've been secretly skipping this one sometimes.
No. We've been.
Not sure.
Qi.
Chi.
Qi.
Chi. Okay.
It's like
Qi.
qigong.
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 It's Qigong.
Qigong is one of the. If you see people like
Like
practicing,
Tai Chi.
yeah,
Qigong.
Tai Chi,
Tai Chi.
Tai Chi,
Tai Chi.
Qigong,
Qigong.
yeah.
Ji.
Ji,
Ji. Gi.
Ge,
Ge. That was
Ge,
just
Ge,
Ge.
Ge.
There's no I attached to it. Ke. This one's a little bit different than I think it is. U.
U,
U. E. It's funny, I have to try to read them in order to remember what it is. U.
La,
La. Sh. Nope, that's below it. Si.
Ci,
Z. Z.
Zi, Ma,
Ma. Fa.
Fa,
Fa. T. Nope. I don't remember T.
Ta,
Ta. So really, most of those top ones are all like something
when they're pronounced independently.
Independently. Duh.
Yeah.
Duh. Get it? Duh. Right. Sorry. Just trying to be punny. Zh.
Yep. Zhi,
Zh. And then chu.
cool.
Shu.
So it seems like for you, these ones are slightly harder than these ones.
Yes, because there's like hidden
Hidden sound.
sounds for the ones on the left. It's like
Yeah.
we're gonna add an I or an E or a
Mm,
that type of thing.
I see. That's great to know.
Whereas like even the individual letters on the right
Mm-hmm.
that are part of the prefixes, they're vowels.
Mm.
So they already have very explicit sounds related to them. And those are all pretty similar to English sounds.
Mm.
But
Cool. We're gonna go into some new vocabularies today.
let's do it. I'm ready for new words.
For today, I want to focus on one word, which is yo.
Yo.
And we're going to try to use some of the previous words and to build a sentence around this word to give context on like how this word is used differently. I feel like after I've been doing a lot of sort of reading on teaching Chinese and also like what are some effective structures, and it feels like in previous classes we've covered words like 在
Za.
or we've touched on ma, which is kind of like a question mark and an expression that indicates that this is a question. And it feels like it can be really helpful to cover some of these key words that glue different words together to form a sentence. And as we do that and show how they're used in different sentences, it will sort of help you understand how sentences are constructed, and you will be able to pick up different stories or like get hints at what people are talking about if you're surrounded by people who speak Chinese, which I think could be great. Otherwise, another approach would be I'm just gonna throw you numbers and fruits and appliances names, and it feels like that will be helpful in terms of you will learn a lot of vocabularies, but you won't be able to
understand stories that people are telling or understand the context that they're in.
Yeah.
And with this, you will be able to gain a lot more confidence and sort of understand, pick up things from people's conversation. And with that, you will hopefully be able to be brave enough to like, you know, chime in and maybe say a few words, and that will really help everybody to learn on their own too. So
Cool.
this is my hope.
Let's do it.
Great. Yo is
Yo.
one of the word that often glue sentences together, just like zai. And yo is often used in the context of like have. So if I want to ask you ni, which is you,
Ni.
yo, 电脑吗？ 电脑 is computer, and it translates to electric brain. So in Chinese, computer is actually electric brain.
That's pretty cool.
And yo is sort of like have in this context. So in that case, I'm asking, do you have a computer?
So Neo.
电脑吗? What's up?
Neo.
There.
That's funny. Yeah. So Neo. Dian.
有电脑
Now. Ma.
吗? In this context, whenever I'm asking if you have something, just like how in English I would say, do you have a computer? You would indicate like a, which kind of in this case indicate, do you have one computer, right? In Chinese, you would also do that. This is sort of the shorter form. It totally works. But if you want to speak this sentence in a more complete format, you then would say, 你有一台电脑吗?
And that's more like, do you have a computer?
Yeah, do you have one computer? 一 in this case, 一 always mean one. So if we have 1, 2, 3 over here, which is 一二三, literally one line, 2 lines, 3 lines. It becomes different once it's going above 4. 4 is 四, and that's 一二三四.
5 makes sense though, because it has 5 lines.
I'm gonna write that here.
They just messed up with 4.
五 is 5.
5 also kind of looks like a 5.
Yeah, somehow. It's like in Western culture, sometimes you see people like tally number like this way. Somehow 5 kind of looks like in a Chinese way of tallying number.
Yeah, just in like a more.
Oh,
yeah.
for fun fact, sometimes you see people tally numbers when they count votes using this over here, right? In China, when you see people like counting votes, you actually see people using this word a lot, because that's also five lines.
So they'll just like remake that
in some
character
way
over and over again?
But this word sort of mean right and like positive in most cases, and it also is slightly easier to count, because in the way you write number 5 is there's the first stroke, second stroke, third stroke, fourth stroke. So that could get confusing about
yeah, that makes sense.
does. So that's why people, if you're counting votes, people would use this word. This has the same effect and function as this.
That's pretty cool.
But this is also a proper word.
Mm.
Nest TV is asking what other objects can you use tie with. So you can see that we have tie over here. And as I mentioned before, in Chinese, you have different units, different names for different type of objects when indicating the number of units. And tai is used for 电脑. Tai would also be used for tables. So tables, it depends, but sometimes it would. 一台. Actually, I take that back. It doesn't really sound great with tables. With tables, it's 一张.
Table like a table you'd eat dinner at?
Like the table where our computer is sitting on right now. Or the table you're eating dinner at. It could be any table. 一张桌子. That's table. One table. In other objects that you would use the word tie with is, let me think a little bit. tie. Machine. 一台机器. The drawing board isn't syncing.
Our whiteboard is stuck.
Let's see if refreshing. Refreshing doesn't help.
The tablet isn't syncing.
Oops. Where is my internet?
Bum, bum, bum. Oh, it says it's connected.
Computer.
Oh, sorry. Did you see that? It said sorry.
Do
the
your
invite code is...
magic. Okay, this is back. Let's try to refresh this page again. Oh no.
Maybe reshare the link with yourself.
Let's try that.
It says it reconnected. Internet, what are you doing? This is new. We're just trying to connect the whiteboard to the... So we have a tablet that we do all of the drawing on, and then that loads to the web browser that's on the computer. But right now, for some reason, it's not refreshing. But this one is. That's odd.
Let's see if it syncs.
Hey, okay. We'll
syncs.
just do this one.
Yeah.
All right. We're back.
Cool. So, 一台机器. 机器 means machines. And in a lot of cases, appliances would use tie. Not all the cases. So refrigerator is just 一个. 一个冰箱. But 一台 also work. Yeah. I'm going to write down the question I had previously, which is 你有一台电脑吗? One computer. 你有一台电脑吗? And we're covering the word 有. Yes, Nest TV, when in doubt, use 个 for everything. I definitely understand how all of these units can be very confusing in the beginning, and so don't worry about them. if you use the ge for everything, people will totally understand you, and that's definitely not a problem. And as you become more and more familiar with Chinese, other units will just become more and more familiar with you, and you'll slowly swap them out one by one. So totally use ge when in doubt.
Go.
Ge. Do you have a hunch on what you would say if I ask you the question, do you have a computer?
Let's start with wo.
Wo, yeah.
I feel like wo I ni.
That's I love you.
All right, that's not correct. It's not what I would start with. That might be taken in many ways based on random strangers. You could say that too. All right, cool. So the I could just say yes. That'd probably be the most straightforward thing.
You actually just repeat this middle part.
Really?
Yeah. So this
But
is
with yo? But wouldn't it be like wo?
我有一
Would be
台
wo
电
yo?
脑
It wouldn't just be wo yi tai dian.
有
No.
in sort of indicate have.
Okay.
So without it, you would be saying I one computer. But with yo, you're sort of saying I have one computer. Or you could actually just reply and say 有的,
Yoda. Meaning I have?
which sort of mean
Like-
yes, but within context.
Mm.
So I'm sure in the past we sort of covered words like 可以.
可以. Yeah.
Do you remember its meaning?
Yeah, I don't remember its meaning now.
It means can do. So I can ask you 你可以喝茶吗?
Can you make me tea?
Can you drink tea?
Can you drink tea? Oh, because that's drink. Yeah.
And normally if I ask you, can you do this? It doesn't mean do you want to. It means are you allergic? Can you? Can you eat peanuts? Right? Some people are allergic to peanuts, and so you would ask 你可以吃 What's peanuts? Damn it. Peanuts in Chinese is what the hell, self?
Hey Siri, what's peanuts in Chinese?
No.
In Mandarin Chinese, it's
花生?
Did it really just beep at me?
Yeah, it did. Okay.
Did you?
So-
What? What was that?
Okay. So I would ask you, for example, 你
Like Siri just swore at me.
可以吃 means eat 花生吗? 花生.
花生吗?
And in this case, you could answer 我不可以 or 我可以吃花生.
Again, because it's in context.
Yes. So you could say 我可以吃花生. This is a question because of ma.
Ma.
And so without it, it's a statement. 你可以吃花生. Or if you're speaking on behalf of your friends, if you're speaking on behalf of your friends Amy, and so I would be like asking, oh, can Amy eat peanuts? And you could say 她可以吃花生. You would use the word 她, which is they.
Which is day. Okay.
So if you're answering for yourself, you would say 我可以吃花生.
我可以花生？
吃花生。
吃花生。
花
生。
花生。
花生。吃花生。
吃花生。 I can eat peanuts.
All right. 我 ki
可以
可以 sorry 我可以
可以吃
吃
花
花
生。
生
Or alternatively, you could say just answer with 可以.
可以
So
For-
if I ask
for both contexts for both of them.
for this one,
for that one.
for this one and this one, which is can you drink tea or can you eat peanuts?
For the other one, could I respond with instead of 可以, could I do
有.
yo?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the point, the reason why I went into describing this sentence is that for words like 有 and 可以 or 可能, which is
可能.
possible.
Mm.
If those words are used in context of a question,
Mhm.
you could just answer with the
Mm.
respective word that was used.
And then it's kind of an implied yes I do.
Yes, it's
Is
you
there an
answering
implied
yes.
no I don't?
So if I'm asking 你可以吃花生吗? Can
Do you
you
just
eat
add
peanuts?
boo to it?
You just add 不 to it.
So like
So you could answer with 可以
boo
or
可以?
you could answer with 不可以.
Mm. That's interesting.
不
That's
可
very.
以.
Is there a similar to how when counting things there was a general way to count kind of everything? Is there a similar way to generally say yes or generally say no?
Generally, to say yes, I think would be.
Say, if I ask you the question here.
I'm playing myself. Then I would be saying 可以.
可以.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Alright. That makes sense.
Mhm.
I'm a little tired,
Yeah.
so I feel like it will make more sense as we go through it again in the future, but for the most part that makes sense.
Yeah. That's cool. And what other questions would you ask with the word have?
The word with
Yo.
have.
Let's try.
If you're traveling, maybe like, do you have a towel? Well,
Mm.
actually, I feel like a Westerner would say that, but most people would probably just bring a towel with them.
I think it's a really good
but
question.
towel.
Do you
what-
have your passport?
Oh
Or
yeah,
is
do you
that
have your
home?
passport? Do you have a bottle of water? Would like, can I have water, or do you have water? Like, if you're just asking for water, if you're at like a homestay house or hotel or something.
你有一杯 water 水
水
吗? 一杯 in this case is also one, but
Mm.
杯 is the unit you use for cups.
Oh, so it's referencing 1 cup of water. Because otherwise
Yeah.
you're just saying like, it's kind of like saying, do you have liquid?
Yeah.
Like you just.
And 杯 actually, 杯子 is actually just cup.
杯子.
Yeah.
Mm.
What Nest TV, I actually thought of a word that you use tie with, which is car. So I would say, let me write that slightly below. 一台
一台.
车子
Mm.
one car.
Mm.
And I saw your clip about I love you. That's pretty funny. Thanks for clipping that.
Voila. I'm glad I can inject occasional comedy into it.
Let me write the pinyin down.
Okay.
你有
你有
一
一
杯
杯
水
水吗?
吗?
你
Do you
有
have a
杯
cup
水
of
吗?
water?
Oh, I missed
一杯
你有一杯水吗？
一台车子
一台车子 and that's
that's
you have one car.
one car.
Yeah. Cool.
You have one cup water. "你有一杯水吗?" What's the shortest way you can reply to this?
Yeah.
有
What if I wanted to reply and be like, no, I want 2 cups. Or wait, that wouldn't make sense. Or like you could reply and say like, oh, hot or cold. Or you could say like, is a bottle okay? It's like bottle. I don't know. Thinking of like responses you could get from someone who might over anticipate your Chinese ability at first.
Hot or cold would be 冰的还是热的 Funny enough, in Chinese, it's more common to say cold or hot.
Oh, instead of hot or cold?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Let's add a tiny divider in between to separate them. Yeah. And in this case, the is sort of just a supporting word. So you could say 有的 if I do you have a cup of water 有的 and then I can respond 有的冰的还是热的 do you want it hot, cold, or hot? But this is sort of I'm not asking you for a full sentence. So I can ask 你要 do you want cold or hot? Do you want it cold or hot? 你要冰的还是热的
Could I just reply like Yao Bing?
You would reply
Or
冰的
or
You could actually just reply with 冰
热的
的 or 热的
热的
谢谢 and you thank the person for being thoughtful
Nice
and
and asking.
getting you water.
Cool.
And another if you ask me 你有一杯水吗?
你有一杯水吗?
And if I don't have one, and I would say 没有
没有
or 我没有
which is
I don't
that'd be I don't have any or there isn't any.
Yeah, both would work. 我没有对不起 which is sorry, I don't have it.
Should be sorry. Just want a cup of
Better
water.
be sorry. And I'm going to introduce a word here that will be really helpful in any context when you're asking for a question or even asking for a favor. And it's also generally good, which I do all the time, which is to say 请问 Wow,
请问
that looks like it has so many more strokes. 请问请问 is sort of a polite way to start a question. 请 on its own is sort of like, so if I'm asking if we're walking through a door and I could say, oh, I would like point you to the door and then say please. So 请 on its own sort of means please or like it's a very polite expression.
Like a polite gestural.
Yes. And then 问 on its own is a like question. It's a verb. 请问 is sort of like how you can start any question that you're asking. So if I'm going to the subway station asking them about ticket question, or if I'm stopping a stranger and asking them about hotel direction or restaurant direction, or if I'm, you know, going up to a waiter asking for napkins, I would always start with 请问. Because if you just start with 你有一杯水吗? It's like, hey, yo, you have a cup of water? It's sort of
it's a little abrasive and indirect kind of thing.
Yeah. But then if you start a sentence with 请问你有一杯水吗? It's very polite. It's not like overly polite. It's what I do all the time, and people definitely appreciate it because when you exclude
it's almost
just
like excuse me.
Yes,
Thing.
It's the equivalent of excuse me.
Okay,
So you
sense.
could actually put 请问 in front of a lot of things. Excuse me. I would put it here. 请问你有一台电脑吗? So this would be like if we're in a class and I don't know you and I could like go up to you, which is you're my classmate or you're my teacher, and I could be like 请问你有一台电脑吗? Or 请问你可以吃花生吗? If I'm hosting you, like if I'm hosting my friend and you for dinner and I know my friend but I don't know you, my friend brought you and I could just be like very politely asking, oh, could you eat peanuts? So yeah, you can add 请问 to basically all the questions you're asking.
Gotcha. Cool.
请问. I think that's like quite a bit of new words that we're introducing today. I'm going to show a little bit of like, just now we went through cold and hot, and it could be really cool to combine them into the sentence of, excuse me, do you have a cup of cold water?
Yeah, or
Excuse me, do you have a cup of hot water? So the way to do that, let me actually just move. Whoop.
I'll just move the, reorganize the sentence a little bit.
Start by circling them and then moving that one down. Cool. So in this case, we have these two sentences here. 请问你有一杯水吗? 请问你有一杯水吗? Could you try saying that back to me?
Sure. 请问你有一杯水吗?
Yeah. And when I'm saying that, if I want to add cold to it, I would actually add.
Can you just say 冰的水吗?
Yeah.
Just put it in there.
Yeah. So I would grab this part and move it right here. 请问.
So 请问你有一杯冰的水吗?
Yeah. Ding 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 ding. Correct.
I can now successfully get water. This is good.
And if you want to ask for a cup of hot water, you could also put it here.
So this would be 请问你有一杯热的水吗? Learning, trying. Admittedly, I'm in a slight food coma from the holidays, but for the most part, it's together.
Cool. So in this case, 冰 and 热 is an adjective. It doesn't make too much sense, but you could actually say like 冰的电脑 or like 冰的茶. Cha is tea, and I know you really like tea.
I love tea.
Yeah.
So I could use this if I'm like trying to hold a hot versus a cold drink.
Yes.
If there's like cold matcha, hot matcha.
Yes. So you could actually say
Excellent.
there's now motivation.
This is a whole new value to me, this one sentence now. I can successfully order tea in China.
请问你有一杯冰的茶吗?
Oh, I'm gonna do one better.
Do you want to try?
Sure. Sorry. I'm very excited about the sentence now. 请问 right?
Yeah.
请问 okay.
请问
请问你有一杯冰的matcha吗?
Mocha.
Mocha ma.
Yep. Do you want to try saying it?
Frankly, that one
asking for
sentence
hot?
is probably all I need to know to survive anywhere. I'd be like,
That's great.
Get me a hot or cold tea.
Class ends today, and you will never see us again.
请问你有一杯热的水吗?
Yeah.
Or cha ma or
Mocha.
mocha ma.
Mocha.
Mocha.
Yeah.
Mocha sounds like more cha.
That's great, William.
Cool.
Mocha.
Mocha ma.
Let me show you how do you write mocha.
My favorite two characters are now these.
Which is matcha.
What's mo? Is it more of a it just sounds like it? It sounds like
I
is
think
this
there's definitely part of it that it sounds like it. Mocha means more on its own sort of mean like touch.
touch tea?
It doesn't make sense when you put that together.
Yeah.
So mocha is definitely like matcha sounds like mocha. Just like how coffee is cafe.
It's kind of a literal phonetic translation.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Is there a name for that? Like in Japan, they have a whole separate alphabet for non-native Japanese words.
No,
which
there
the sounds
isn't.
are the same. They just depict it with a slightly different character.
There isn't that detail of this separation.
So you have kind of this phonetic translation, or there's just a native word for it.
Yeah.
That's kind of the two.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like 巧克力. Yeah,
Chocolate?
that's chocolate.
Chocolate. Oh, hey. That's cool. Whoa, that's crazy, but chocolate's so old. I totally would have thought chocolate would have a Chinese word.
I think it's because chocolate was imported.
Oh, probably first, even though it's old, it was just imported for a long time?
Yes, it was imported, so it was not discovered by
Right.
Chinese, or
Whereas,
they
like-
did not come up with their own version of it.
Versus
So-
tea, like,
Yeah, tea.
from
is-
China in a lot of ways. And
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Huh. That's interesting.
I think we should do a live stream where we just like taste different food, and then we just like I'll be like eating it
Yes.
and writing the word down.
Whoa, I wonder what type of like neurological synapse connections happen when you're eating the thing you're learning. Whoa. Someone should study that. There has to be someone that's done a paper on like,
Onigiri.
oh, yes.
Onigiri is
Is it just onigiri?
it's the Japanese rice seaweed thing where you would stuff different ingredients in the middle of it.
It's like a rice ball.
Yeah. And they actually have like their own onigiri lunchbox. And
It's so adorable. Some people do insane. Oh, there's some right there. Yeah, they do like adorable little creatures. I can't.
it's like
It's
super
amazing.
easy to make, really easy to prepare and bring
Whoa,
for
that's some
lunch.
bougie onigiri going on
And you
there.
can like add kimchi
Damn,
in
these
it.
people are next level.
Add your favorite meat, add seafood, add like mushroom, miso, all kind of things in the middle. each one of them could taste completely different because of the ingredient you put in the middle.
That pickled whatever thing.
This left one or this one?
Well, both, but the one on the left.
Mm.
It's not ginger, but it's like,
It's some sort of melon.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's so good.
it's marinated. So onigiri is actually fairly easy to remember in my mind because the word has meaning. It's
Just
Fan
Let me
tuan.
guess. Okay, so rice something. Rice ball?
Yes.
Yes. See, this is like to me one of the most rewarding parts so far of like learning Chinese is how literal some of the meanings are is like just delightful to me. I feel like English has some really arbitrary word associations.
Tuan actually means like tuan could mean a group.
Is it like together almost?
It's a little bit. So like tuan. So
Fan tuan.
yeah, fan tuan. And if it's 团队, it means
团队.
team.
Team. Is there a Chinese
团队.
equivalent to there's no I in team? For people like,
What do you
there's
mean?
no wo in Tandoi or something.
Oh,
Is there-
um,
so I don't know why it's what my
Twenty.
mind was, but
which is group.
Group.
20.
20.
I definitely don't expect you to remember like all of these words, but I just wanted to provide some context.
Tuan and mocha.
Well, I know
I think
you're
we should
definitely
work
gonna
those into
remember
the
these.
alphabet every time.
You should even request them to include it in the language exam.
I should be like, can people fail if they don't remember mocha and fan tuan?
I just think it could be helpful when I could show like different word used
Yes,
in
definitely.
yeah.
But I think it's nice
So-
to see the different contexts in which it's used.
Cool. Do you want to go through them one more time?
Yeah, we can go through them one more time.
It is getting pretty late, so
Yeah, if you want to go through them one more time, then we will call it a time.
call it a time.
Call it a time.
Cool. This is, do you have a computer?
Do you have a computer?
Ni
Ni yo yi tan dian
yi tai
tai dian
yi tai
yi tai dian.
电脑.
Sorry, right, two different words.
Yes.
Sorry.
I try to keep some
No,
space in
I
between.
get it.
It's not a lot.
I can not tell there's space between them at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be, so if I'm reading it properly word-wise, it's Neo Etienne,
Yi tai.
sorry, Itai Dian Now Ma.
Yeah.
Great.
你有一台电脑吗? And I would say 有的.
You do?
I do. What's this in front of
I'm
us?
just being difficult.
你可以喝茶吗?
你可以喝茶吗?
Yeah.
Wow, no pinyin still.
你可以喝茶
Ma.
吗?
喝茶吗?
你可以吃花生吗?
One more time.
你
你
可
可
以
以
吃
吃
花
花
生
生
吗?
吗?
Is this the hard part?
Yep.
吃花生.
吃花生吗?
Yeah.
你可以喝花
吃
吃
It's
花生
C
吗?
C H I.
CHI.
吃
吃
花
花
生
生
吗?
吗?
And you would say 我可以吃花生
Or 可以.
or 可以.
Notice how quickly I'm adapting to the shortest way to say that.
Or you could say 不可以
不可以.
if
Which
you're allergic.
would
then-
imply I'm allergic or I don't eat them for
Yeah.
some other reason. So could you use that if someone was like saying, "Do you eat fish?" and you're like, "No, I'm vegetarian."
Yeah.
You could also say
Yes.
like,
Do you
不可以.
eat beef? You could say no. I'm a
不可以.
vegetarian. I
"Oh,
don't
that'll
eat."
be helpful too."
Yeah. So yeah, at dinner table, dining table, you will often hear people, if they're like meeting a group of people and they're not familiar with everybody, so people would say 有人, which is anybody. Can anybody like not eat beef? 有人不吃牛肉吗? 牛 is cow meat. 牛肉. 有人不吃牛肉吗? And then someone would say, oh, 我不吃牛肉. Now, your favorite part. Do you want to ask for a cup of water or a cup of tea or a cup of matcha?
Ki, is it ki?
吃
吃完
吃
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. 吃完
Oh, sorry. This is 请.
Oh, 请
Yeah.
完 Oh, that
请问
sounds a lot more familiar actually. 请问你有一杯抹茶吗?
Yeah. 你有一杯抹茶吗?
抹茶吗?
抹茶.
Oh, you even wrote it in a nice green.
抹茶.
抹茶.
Do you want to ask for a cold cup of matcha?
Sure, let's try it. So why am I forgetting that? Something when Kiwen?
请
Ching.
七音
Ching. Qing. Ching.
请
I
问
think it's because I'm forgetting the Q. 请问
请问
你有一杯冰的抹茶吗?
Great. Now you can ask for a cup of cold matcha.
That was cold matcha.
Do you want to ask for a cup of hot matcha?
Oh, okay. Okay. 请问你有一杯热的抹茶吗?
我有一杯热的抹茶。你要喝吗? Do you want to drink it?
Sure. Convenient. If life could just serve us matcha at any point. Also, I think that's the longest sentence I've said without fully messing it up on anything we've
Because
said
you
so
have
far.
motivation.
I know.
You're
I'm like, we
motivated.
just throw matcha at the end of everything and I'll be OC, Nest TV. Yeah, right? Yeah. New level up skills here with mocha and something. I can spell it in Pinyin, but I don't remember how to pronounce it.
What is it? Do you want to write it?
Onigiri.
Oh.
I was trying to remember that.
Fan tuan.
Fan tuan. I remember tuan. I forgot fan. Oh, of course, rice. I should have remembered that. That's the obvious part.
Fan tuan.
Fan tuan. Cool.
And this part of like 请问你有 could also be applied to like a car. So I could say 请问你有一台车子吗? 请问你有 I feel like introducing like 请问 and 有 is really helpful because you then now can like go around and ask a bunch of questions.
Well, I think there's lots of contexts in which it's helpful.
Yeah. And I feel like next class I would love to introduce like what's this, what's that, what's this, what's that, where's this, where's that. It feels like if you then like know how to ask like 这是什么 or 这是什么 or I don't know, like 这是什么 yeah, then you could just like go around asking these questions and people would be like, you know, 眼镜 which is glasses, or this is sunscreen, which is 防晒霜, or I don't know, this is 杯子. Yeah. And so if I introduce like what's this, what's that, then you could just go around asking questions. And if you're in an environment that you can ask questions, then that will like enable you and empower you to just ask a lot of questions and hear a lot of objects.
For sure.
Yeah.
Makes complete sense.
Cool. I think this is it for today, and I hope that you enjoyed this. Let us know if you have any content request or words request for next class, or if you have like a specific time. I'm going to share the link in the chat so that you can go through them if you want to. And we're going to stay on for about another minute or so. So yeah, feel free to comment if you have any questions.
Awesome. Cool.
Coolio. It's Black Friday in some
Now.
of the, starting now in like Canada, America, some parts of Europe.
Yep.
Or
So all the craziness
on
is
the
happening.
internet, if you buy from the Western world, sort of.
Black Friday.
Thanks for joining again, STV. Hope this was helpful.
Cool. Shall we?
Yeah.
Sign off.
I feel like we became a meme today, and STV clipped us.
A little bit. Yeah. There's definitely some memeness that can totally go on. For sure. Cool. Well,
We're gonna call it a night.
let's do it.
Good day, good night, good morning.
Good morning,
Depending on which
good morning,
time.
good day, good night.
Good morning, good day, good night, depending on which time zone you're in. Hope you have a good end to November, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow.
Whoa, the year has a month left.
Whoa, I see 2 hands. I'm gonna come here and say bye.
Well, that's kind of.
Oh.
Wait, we should.
Whoa.
Wait, what? Why is this so hard?
Then you should come. Yeah.
Bye.